Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea and today I would like to go with you over the numbers of Freehold Royalties. It's a Canadian royalty company and I would then like to show you my investment thesis. For disclosure, at the moment of recording this video I hold Freehold Royalties. It's approximately 3% of my portfolio, and in the end of the video I will show you if I want to buy, sell or just hold for now. So before we go any further, please note I am not financial expert and you should consult with financial professional before investing in anything. So what does Freehold Royalties do? Freehold Royalty own land and then they lease this land to oil upstream manufacturer like Exxon, Occidental Petroleum and so on, and they collect royalties from this. It's quite of a smaller company. They have a market capitalization of 2.1 billion Canadian dollar. They have a constant number of shares outstanding, around 150 million. This number don't decrease, so they don't make any share repurchases, but this number also don't increase. They have a net debt of 187 million, which makes around 0.8 that's the funds from operations ratio. They pay dividend of 1.08 Canadian dollars per year, which make at the current price 8% dividend yield. As we see here, they are operating in Canada and in the Permian Basin in Texas, which are very good assets. Their production amount of oil what the companies can drill on their land is permanently growing, and so we can expect that also the revenue will grow. So they are mostly in oil, as we can see here, the green dots, but in Canada they also have some natural gas royalties. So they are operating also in political stable and safe regions, which is another plus for me. And if we look on their balance sheet, the last quarter they collect 64 million on the royalties. From this they pay a dividend of 40 million. 21 million was the debt repayments, and they have also some leases ongoing. So altogether 26 million what they return on shareholders or debt repayments. They also made some new acquisition for approximately 1.7 million, which left them with zero cash in their hand. So here we can see again the net debt is 187 million, and together with some ongoing leases 205 million. And now my investment thesis. Why you should own Freehold Royalties. In Moment they offer 8% dividend yield, and they pay constant dividend, and they pay on the monthly basis, and this dividend is sustainable up to $50 per barrel. Now we are around $70 per barrel. They are targeting 60% of payout ratio on their dividend. If we look here on their balance sheet, we can see, or maybe not, I think this was in some other slides, now they are somewhere around 78% of payout ratio. So I think the dividend wouldn't be increased in the future for some time. Yeah, they are partnered with big household names like ConocoPhillips, Exxon, and Occidental Petroleum and Peyto. And this is really the case. They write that if you would purchase their share when they IPO'd back in 1996, the share cost $10 at their time. You would get returned $35 for each share up to now. So during this time, the average return was 11%, which beats the S&P 500. And much more you also cannot expect from this company. So if you look on the share performance since the IPO, it is more or less flat. And as they themselves say, they are leverage play on oil. So if the oil prices are high, like before the financial crisis, the stock performs good, or also the last year the stock was performing good. But if the oil prices go down, as we could see in the financial crisis, or as we could see in 2016-17 when the oil prices was low, or during the COVID, the stock will crash massively. So I hold Freehold Royalties. It's making a 3% on my portfolio. If you don't have any position, I don't see anything wrong if you buy here. If you want this dividend income, in my opinion, in the short term, we can see the lower oil prices, maybe even $50 per share, and then the dividend will be challenged. But we should notice that since the IPO, they never cut the dividend completely. They reduced the dividend when the oil prices went down, but the dividend was never cut completely. And this is also their policies, the returning a good amount of the earnings to shareholders. So I would like to buy more Freehold Royalties, but I will wait for the oil prices to go further down. I think we can see next year the lower oil prices due to the recession fears. But as I also mentioned in my previous oil videos, in the future I see oil prices rising, and because of this I think that also Freehold Royalties shares will rise. So this was my simple thesis on the Freehold Royalties. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing, or leave me a comment if you have any feedback. Bye!